Hey, brothers and sisters. I know it's kind of late, but I was just sitting up thinking, about how happy God makes me here on earth. If God can make me feel this happy on earth, how happy is He going to make me up in heaven? I'm not complaining. Don't take this as complaining, but I barely have anything, dude. Like, I have, a movie collection. I have a car that's, halfway run to the ground, but you know what? I am super happy. I don't have a girlfriend right now. I'm single. I have 2 wonderful children. I don't have my own home, but I have a home to live in. I don't have that many clothes, but you know what? God says don't worry about the clothes you wear. You know what? I've been wearing the same clothes since 9th grade, no lie. Even before I became a Christian. I never gave a crap about my clothing. I never cared about... when I was in high school, of course, I cared what I looked like big time. I'd wear South Poles. I was in high school back in 2005, from 2005 to 2009. So, excuse me if the screen shakes. I'm sorry. I had a big Nas, a 24 ounce, and I'm not that used to caffeine, so I'm shaking right now. But it's all good. God's got me. I trust in the Lord that much. Guys, I was watching a video the other day of that rainbow, that's around God, that beautiful color scheme. It's just so amazing. And I kid you not, my dog, right before I made this video, this is 1 minute and 42 seconds, okay? There was some deer over there, and my dog chased them. And when my dog chases deer, she disappears for like 15, 20, 30 minutes. I was in the middle of prayer when she started running. I asked God during that prayer, please bring my dog back. She's back already. Look at that. She's usually gone for 30 minutes, no lie. God brought her back that quick. She was already down the road. I heard her barking. I calmly was praying, Lord, thank you for bringing her back. I just want to, you got to thank Him for that too. Anything God does for you, you need to thank Him for it. As soon as you can remember, God is so amazing. I know a lot of people might not realize this, but that was a miracle right here on my video. 30 minutes, guys. This dog is usually running down the road for 30 minutes after she chased some deer or something, or a cat. My dog's back already. God moves quick. I wonder what He said to the dog. Get your butt back home. Or something. Right, Sadie? Huh? What made you come back so early? Sadie, what made you come back so early? Sadie, did God make you come back? I think these animals actually do understand us. I actually talk to my dog all the time. I am so sorry about this screen shaking. Man, that caffeine's got me shaking. Whew. I normally don't drink caffeine, okay? I normally drink water, and I just drank a 24-ounce Monster. Not Monster. I don't drink those no more. I'm glad I said that. I want to tell y'all something. I'm going to set this down so I can quit shaking the phone. I'm sorry. Did you know Monster energy drink is actually the Monster logo, okay, is like, hold on, how do I do this on camera? Alright, it's like a 3 upside down L's, okay? And they're connected. You know 1 upside down L equals a Hebrew 6? There's 3 of them. 666. Now look on the back of the Monster. It'll say Unleash the Beast. The front is called Monster. It's got the claw marks. Do I need to go any further? It's a satanic drink. In Matthew chapter 17, verse 21, in the NIV Bible, that verse is missing. It says something, don't hold me 100%. I'm going to tell you exactly what it says, but I don't know if it's the exact wording. It talks about you need to fast and prayer. I think it says the only way you can go out is be it by prayer and by fasting. Something like that is what the verse says. But it's missing in NIV's, King James. But it's in the regular King James Bible. You need to fast and pray. And when you fast, I'm not 100% sure if this is correct, but there's a preacher. I'm not gonna mention their names. I'm not like that. It's not the church I attend either. It's another preacher. But I watch this guy a lot. He says you're supposed to start at 6 a.m. And I learned through my preacher and this other preacher that you're supposed to anoint your head with water. Olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. You put a drop of olive oil on your forehead at 6 a.m. Then you go in the bathroom and wash your face with soap and water. Wash your face, soap and water. And you pray to God. And you ask Him to accept this fast. I have bad kidneys, so I have to drink a lot of water. So when I fast, I have to drink water. Some of you may have to drink water too when you fast. If you can go without food and water, it's probably, I'm pretty sure, it's a more pure fast. And believe it or not, fasting actually helps heal your body from sickness. Did you know why we don't eat pork? Because they have no sweat glands. When you're sick, you basically sweat all the poisons out of your body. That's why whenever you get really, really sick, you'll sweat a lot under your covers. But pigs have no sweat glands. That's why they roll around in mud. And they're nature's garbage disposals. That's why we do not eat pork if we want to, not sin against our own bodies. Eating unclean foods is actually not a sin against God. It's a sin against your own body, your flesh body. And what does that mean? It means you're poisoning your body. Literally, you're poisoning your body. Yeah, I know we've adapted to the meat, pig meat, and we can eat it and not die after it's cooked, but you're still poisoning your body. Just like an alcoholic drinking alcohol. He can drink for so many years without it affecting him, but eventually it's going to eat his liver. God didn't give us clean and unclean food health laws for the heck of it. It's not a sin against the Creator, but it is a sin against your own body. But I'm going to get ready and cut this one short. Lord He's touching on my heart earlier. I was just sitting there thinking about Him. I'm so happy down here. I don't have that much stuff, but what I do have, I'm appreciative of. Very appreciative. I'm appreciative of my children, my dog, my home, the little bit of clothing I have. I'm always fed. I never have to worry about what I'm eating, There's been a couple times where our food's gotten pretty low. And I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry one bit. I could go to where it's happened before, where I've barely got anything left to eat. And the Lord will bless me that day. Boom. Somehow someone gives me food, or it'll be payday, or some way, shape, or form, I'm able to get food. But, I never worry about it. There was an instance, and I can't think of the word. There was a time where I was coming home from my friend's house a couple days ago, or maybe last week. It usually takes about $12 worth of gas to get home. Gas prices now. I only had about $10 worth of gas. I knew I wasn't going to make it home. I knew I wasn't. But I looked up to God and I said, Father, I'm going to trust in you. I'm not going to worry about this. I'm not going to let it bother me. I know my car. I've ran it out of gas before. 3 times. I've had my car 6 years. I've ran out of gas 3 times in those 6 years. Completely out of gas where it shuts off. Times can be hard. But anyways, coming home, I'm like, I know I'm not going to make it. But you know what? I looked up I said, Father, I'm going to put this fully trusting you, knowing it's not going to make it home. I said, I'm going to put this trust in you. I'm thinking I'm going to break down and someone's going to stop, give me some gas. I'm like, God's got me. I made it all the way home without running out of gas, guys. No lie. I still had enough gas to get to the store to put gas in my car the next day when I got paid. How cool is that? If you truly serve the Lord, He will bless you. It's sad because there's some people that will truly bless the Lord. Hold on. There's some people that will truly serve the Lord like I do. Trust in everything. But they're blind to their blessings. I'm thankful for air. I told the Lord, I am most thankful out of all the stuff you give me. You want to know what I'm most thankful for? Air. I've always had the fear of dying, by drowning or suffocating or choking, not being able to breathe. I hope I don't die that way. But it's always been a major fear of me. Not being able to breathe, and that's how I die. A lot of people, they'll be like, or some people will be like, I'm going to die in a car wreck, and they die in a car wreck. Or somebody's like, I'm going to die of an overdose. They die of an overdose. Somebody's like, I'm going to die from falling off a bridge, and they die from falling off a bridge. Here I am, my biggest fear. I keep on saying, I don't want to die by not being able to breathe. But I told the Lord, some people take air for granted. They take it for granted. You don't realize how precious that air is until you're jumping up and down, trying to breathe. I fell on the ground before. I've had the breath knocked out of me twice in my life. Falling on my back. Once when I was in elementary school, first grade, fell off a slide. Flipped forward, landed on my back. Knocked the wind out of me. Went up to the teacher, I was like, she's like, just say it. I'm thinking, I can't breathe. I can't. She's like, what's going on? We're outside. This kid ain't eating nothing. I just seen him over there playing. Finally, after literally about a minute or two, I thought I was about to pass out. I was like, slowly starting to get my breath back, right? I was like, I couldn't breathe. She's like, oh. She's like, can you breathe now? Well, yeah. The other time, I fell out of a window. Fell out of a 2-story window, landed on my back. Got the breath knocked out of me. And I'll tell you, when you get the breath knocked out of you, you will literally jump up. Like this. Like, I don't know why, but you always jump up. Like, you'll jump up. Like that's going to give you air or something. I don't know. But I looked it up, and other people do that too. If you're suffocating or you can't get air, people start to jump up for some reason. Imagine that. Don't take that for granted. Every breath is a gift. How many of you walk outside and look at the flowers and think, wow, look up real close at every detail, every line, every vein that carries water to that plant? How many of you think about that? I'm pretty sure not many. I used to not. Once God opened up my eyes and I started looking at the world in a different light, I tell you, I can't say the word on YouTube. I'm not S, but I can't wait to go home. I can't wait to go to heaven. I'm not, S, but I'm ready to die at any moment. I'm ready to go at any moment. He can come take me now, and I'll be like, I can't wait to go home. 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 I'm not talking about this home. I'm talking about home. With our Lord. I'll see y'all in the next one. Sorry, I went on forever.